right, welcome back to another episode of the Rapper Cat Podcast. I'm your host, Mike the Young OG. I got another guest with me today, Earl the Pearl Monroe.
What up?
Yeah, that's
what
not your name, but you know.
That's crazy. Hopefully you don't get copyrighted for that. That's crazy.
Nah, for real. That is kind of crazy.
That's crazy.
But we're going to start off with a top three. So give me your top three most humbling moments in the last year.
Top three most humbling moments in the last year?
Mm-hmm.
Bro. I got beat in basketball, bro, by a little homie. I'm talking about by a little homie, bro. And this was actually the other day.
Who?
I go to the Y, bro. And I'm thinking, like, when I go to the Y, I grew up in the Y. Like me and Soup, we grew up in the Y. So every time I walk in there, my confidence is like up here.
Yeah. On 1,000.
We play King of the Court, I'm winning at least 3 spots. We play one-on-ones. Don't nobody really want to play me for real because they know how the bag go. Bro beat me 7-1. He played no games with me.
Jesus.
I was like, oh my God. All right. But I got my get back though. We played like 4-on-4, 3-on-3. I got my get back.
And he was torching him.
Going stupid. Score all 13.
I ain't gonna lie, that might be one of mine too. I had one of the little homies I trained, but it was like a game. We did like 3 or 4 games to 3.
Yeah, all right, that makes sense.
He hit me with like, he hit me, bro. And he's like 5'4", 5'5". No. He hit me with like 3 back to back like double hezzy pulls from 3. Boom! Boom!
He's a diaper dandy. I was like, oh.
After that, I was like, oh, I gotta dog him now. I gotta dog him.
No,
I gotta dog him.
But I mean, I don't care. I don't really care if nobody know. Like, we was playing one-on-one defensively, and I was talking to my mans about this. Defensively, bro. Now, at this big age that I am, defensively, I'm a liability, bro. Yeah, I can lock up when I need to, but.
He ain't trying to really press nobody for real.
No, bro.
Yeah, nah.
No, we not 19, 20, 21. I even take it as far as like 23, bro. No, bro.
Nah.
We don't take pride in defense over here no more.
It take a lot for me to be like, all right, we finna lock up on defense. You either getting defense or you getting offense. You gotta choose one.
Facts. I think what gets me going to be like, to where I'll play defense is if you make me look stupid. Yeah. And other people seen it. That's where I'd be. Or
like, if it's a crowd, I'd be like, oh yeah.
It ain't got to be a crowd. It could be like 2-3 people.
That's a crowd to me.
You're right. 2 is company, 3 is a crowd.
Yep.
So if like you hit me with a move, and I hear somebody in the back go, ooh.
Yeah.
All right. Let me lock in real quick.
Or they be on the sideline like, oh yeah, he tough. He finna cook. Like what?
What?
Cook. Who cook?
And that's where like I don't have a big ego, but like. When we get on the court and I hear something like that, especially don't let me be one, I get game breaker on any gym on base for some reason. Any gym on base, I go crazy. And at the Y, bro, if I hear you say, oh, he about to cook and I'm defending him, what?
Cook who?
Cook who?
Cook who?
No, sorry. You might get like 2, 3, 4, 5 points, whatever, right? But you're not about to cook. It's about to be like you come off you set the screen or something, I help and you slip it and then you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get your buckets that way. It's not like you about to be Kyrie out that jump.
Yeah, it's a difference between somebody getting in a bag for 5 points and then getting 5 points. Either way, I don't like 5 points.
5 points is still
going to 11 or like 13 to me. Like I'm like he kind of was frying. Like even if he got some like little easy stuff, I'm like all right, he was frying.
Because, like, you look at it's like one of those sleeper stats. Like, we going to 11. Like, yeah, bro had 5. And you be like,
yeah, facts. But the best player only got 3. So you like, nah.
I'm checking them.
Yeah. There's no way.
Let's run it back and let me lock in.
Then you hear people count their points and like, yeah, remember I got that fast break. I got that putback. And then, I got I
got the 3 ball.
I got the 3.
And it's like.
And I got a floater. And I'm like, so you hit a 3 on me and you hit a floater and then the other 3.
All right, y'all. No more buckets for him.
Yeah.
It's over with.
Yeah, that's exactly what.
Even in that moment, like defensively, I'm like, I don't know what I'm about to do.
Yeah, for real.
But he not scoring no more, even if I foul him. Like, we playing pickup.
Yeah, for real.
I got unlimited fouls.
We can play that game all day.
I'm a vet, too. I'm going to call something stupid. I'll be like, all right, y'all got it.
Travel.
Like, I ain't even dribble. Man, check up, man.
Check up.
You travel, bro.
Check up.
Because you can't. I'm going to start a 2-minute conversation.
I'm going to give it to you.
But I'm going to give you the ball, but you can't.
You moved your foot, young blood.
Come on, young fella. Come on, young fella.
All right, what's your second one?
Bro, my second, I don't know, bro. As far as humbling moments, I think like I try to go. I don't really feel like I'll be having too many humbling moments. Dang, I think I humbled myself the other day. I tried to dunk.
Stuffed.
Rim me.
Oh yeah.
I was no warm up, no stretch. Yeah, I don't know who I thought I was.
But the wild part is, I'll have a day to where I'm just like, I'm
bouncy.
I'm bouncy today. Like grabbing rim, 2 hands, easy. Soon as it's come time, game time, something I gotta and that joint gonna be a nice little layup.
It's gonna be a strong layup.
I might even slap the glass.
Ooh, an aggressive jump.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna do that. That's probably gonna just be a regular like, hey,
I got you.
Like,
It's like, there you go.
I think my second most humbling moment was probably weight room for real. I
ain't even think about that.
I'm still cutting, so I'm at the last little bit of my cut. And,
for your show?
Huh?
For your show?
No.
Oh, you're not doing this? Oh, my bad.
Nah. I'm not built like that.
I thought because C-Bum retired, you was like,
nah. Definitely a different weight class. Nah, he got it. Man, so I ain't got no carbs for real in my diet like that. So, but I'm still trying to retain my strength.
Yeah.
I got under 275, or was it 285? One of the two on the bench. I got 3 of them joints. 4th one I got here, and I was like, nah, let's go.
Bro said, sorry.
I said, only reason I got it up because I had to literally lift my whole body up to get the bar
I'm giving
up.
it all I got.
I had to look around the gym to make sure nobody had seen me either because I was like,
that's a humbling moment.
I work here, so like I work here, y'all. Y'all not
work here.
Y'all not gonna be like, oh yeah, he over there ego lifting. Like no, bro. Like a couple months ago, I do this.
But I mean, you got the grace of because you work there. Like people probably seen you do that. And they probably like know the plan that you on right now. It's like, oh, all right, bro, cutting.
Still though, it's like it'd be like
it's still humbling. I'm not gonna take that away.
It'd be like one of them days at the gym where you just look out there and you be like, everybody out there getting it in, and it's like that one dude that don't know that you competing against him, and he out there, and I'm like,
bro, I heard you talk about that on one of the pods, bro. Bro said I be in that junk competing, and they don't even know.
They don't be having no clue. And he be saying what's up and everything. I see him outside of the gym. I'm like, yo, what's good, bro? As soon as we get in the gym, I'm like, man, that dude, bro, like,
low key in the gym, I secretly be competing. But I know my strength and weaknesses though.
Mm-hmm.
Like if we having a leg day on a squat rack, I'm gonna be like, all right, 225, I'm getting that easy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But it was, I guess, a humbling moment was working out at Gold's. Buddy was squatting like 405. I was like, shoot, I can do that. I did like 415. I put 415 up there, got under that jump.
Down and then get up.
I came one with the floor. I was like, yeah, bro. I said, yeah, buddy got this.
Hey,
I left after that.
but like I be waiting for like a dude to be like, hey, bro, yeah, we gotta get a lift in because I don't want to do upper body. I want to do legs.
Yeah.
Because if you do upper body with a dude, like he just might be having a good day. Like that's like working out to me is like golf. Like either you got it that day or you don't.
Yeah.
So it's like you could have did everything right that day, and your body just like, nah, bro, you're not picking this up today.
You're not picking this up today, yeah.
But you go and do legs. It's a longevity thing, and you got to still have the power. And most dudes be like, man, I only do like 4 exercises. I'm like, nah, we're gonna do a good old 7-8 exercises, and we're gonna go ahead and do the treadmill afterwards. Walk backwards.
I think for leg day, I ain't lifting a little minute.
Mm-hmm.
But for my leg days, I usually do like 6. I'd be like 6.
You don't need nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy.
I feel like the first 3 is probably like a warm up though. It's like usually like a get the mobility and everything good, so like I don't tear something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I be scared. That's my biggest fear. I don't want to tear nothing.
See, I do something to warm my hamstrings up first. So regardless if I'm doing like a quad day or like a hamstring day, I gotta warm my hamstrings up first.
Makes sense.
Cause I be like, those be like the most sensitive muscles on my legs. So I'm like, I gotta do
your
hamstrings
hammies be the
first.
ones that like hurt for no reason.
Yep.
Like you sit up wrong and that joint will be like,
Yeah, I did quads on Thursday, and I was like, at the time I'm like, bro, my legs, I'm gonna be hurt. Nah, I was cool. But from my hamstring day on Monday, I was walking like bow leg.
Facts.
For the rest of the week. I felt that joint on Friday. I'm like, yo, my hamstring is still a little.
Bro, that'd be the worst. And like after leg day, like that day, I'd be cool. You know what I'm saying? Getting up the steps be like a little hard, but it don't be too bad. That next day though, don't ask me to move nowhere.
The second day for me is the worst, because the next day I don't know they hurt until I know they hurt, because I'm like laying in the bed and I'm like, dang, it felt like I'm glued to the bed, and I finally get up, I'm like, I'm a little sluggish. And then like when I start walking from the, you know where I park at work, so I park from the car and I start walking
like a mile away.
I'm like, bruh, I'm like, hold on, I feel
the leg day, bro.
I feel something in my hamstrings. I'm like, leg day. I should have called the shuttle.
What's your what's like your PR on
squats?
Yeah,
485.
485
for one. I feel like I can get. If I'd have kept going, I probably should have like maxed out again, like earlier this year, because I felt like I could have got like 515, but my knees is betraying me right now, so I don't even know if we ever get back to 485.
You getting old, bro.
Yeah, the weight getting heavier too. Like I'm like, bro, it's cool being strong until you gotta lift the weight. And then
you know what I'm saying?
I'm like, I gotta consistently do. No, I think we're gonna go to maintaining for a long time after this,
bro. I've never been I hate lifting weights. I ain't even gonna lie.
I did too.
Like anything that don't include like active movement, like if we not playing soccer, basketball, volleyball, football, something like that, I don't like doing it. I don't see like people who run don't get it. I don't like running, bro.
But you're a runner now.
I'm a runner now, but I don't like it.
And I'm not.
Like
I can't.
It's like, what we gonna run a trail. Don't get me wrong, I feel great after. Yeah. Like after I run, like me and Sue ran that 3 miles, bro. I was with it. I felt great. But I hate just running just to be running.
That's why I quit track every year, because I'm like, there's no possible way that you think I'm just going, oh, like what's going to be the prize if I win? Oh yeah, you get a medal and you qualify. I'm like, I'm already qualified. Like that's why I'm running.
Here.
That's why I'm here.
You know what I mean?
So like, don't say no. Okay, cool. Like you say, like every race you win, I get you a new pair of shoes, $50, $100.
Just give me something to work for.
Yeah, we might be cooking with something.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
but I mean, as far as like how I feel about running, that's how I feel about lifting. Like, after I be feeling great. During it's like I hit or miss, depend on like I feel like everybody has their days that they like. Like personally, I like shoulders, back, and legs. Love hate with legs. Love hate relationship with
legs. Hate with legs for sure.
But shoulders and back, all for it. Love it.
Yeah. I hate shoulders.
You know what I'm saying?
I hate shoulders.
But just like I'll get in a groove with lifting, and you about to judge my commitment levels.
I ain't gonna judge your commitment. Hey, bro, you already told me you don't like doing it. And you're a hooper.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like I get into a real good groove of working out. Like I'll work out for like 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll work out Monday through Friday, maybe even a Saturday. To take my days off and keep going for like 3 weeks. That 4th week I'd be like, something to either come up, I'm working late, or I just don't feel like it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's always one of those two first, and then that third one come in where I be just like, bro, I don't feel like it. I need my gym to have weights It needs a perfect gym, 24 hours, weights, and a court.
Yeah.
So I can go lift, and then I can put some shots up and be like, all right, I touched the basketball today. I'm happy.
I seen somebody saying that it was like, even if you go work out for like 20 minutes or you do 2 exercises, 3 exercises, like you got better. And like I'm in my head, I'm like, nah. Like, I'm like, nah, like, cause I'm like, that's not really doing nothing for whatever. Like, but like when you actually do it, like I was thinking about it, like when you actually do it and like get to the point to where you just like, all right, cool. Like I'm literally finna go in the gym. I got legs. I'm doing 3 like exercises. Yeah. That's it. Like that's gonna hit my whole leg, or that's gonna hit the main part of my leg that I need to hit, and I'm out of here. Like once I do that, I be like, even if it's a bad day, like the next day I think about it, I'm like, dang, I
really got it in though.
Yeah, that's another day that I didn't miss.
Right.
Like I clocked in, and I seen some dude was like, hey, it's okay to take rest. Like don't feel bad about it. Just know this is another day that I'm gonna be ahead of you. And I always thought about that, and I was like, I don't want nobody ahead of me when it comes to like getting stronger. And if like the margin is thin, it's from basketball. Like if the margin is thin between us, like who's better, I want it to be me, because I put like 2 better. Extra days in. Yeah.
No, I feel that.
Yeah.
But it's like, I feel like for me to work out, it has to be an objective. Like, cause I'm a hooper.
Mm-hmm.
I need an objective. I need to have one, strong shoulders and a strong base, like strong legs. Cause when I get in that post, you know what I'm saying, I might be 6'1", but in my mind I'm 6'6".
Facts.
When I get in that pose, I can't have you moving me.
Yeah.
And if I'm a guard, I'm in my guard play and I'm getting in my bag.
Need them hips to be.
I need to be mobile. You know what I'm saying? So it's like my objective when it comes to working out, which I'm actually about to. I'm for real. I'm actually about to get back into the gym and start working on my more explosiveness. And because I used to patent my game after Westbrook, and I was explosive like Westbrook. I'm talking about 2 feet, windmill.
I remember
off the spin, 2-hand.
I remember we used to be talking crazy about y'all,
bro.
Crazy.
We was nice.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, now I got this Paul George. I barely want to get off the ground.
Yeah, like real smooth.
I got a real slow.
Don't speed me up.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I want to get that middle ground where I'm playing at my pace, but my pace is like sluggish. I need to get in a middle ground where it's like, all right, I can play sluggish here. Let me speed up a little bit more, and I'll be all right.
Pick your spots.
But now I can pick my spots, but right now, bro, it'd be like, okay, fuck it, I'm cool. I just need to be a little bit more explosive, get back on that rim. Then I'm really gonna be a problem. Promise you.
You say basketball part of your mental health? Like if you couldn't play?
Is.
Okay.
Basketball is part of my mental health. It's like I could be having the worst day, but go to the gym, get some good runs in, get a couple bucks. I go home, I'll be happy as a clam. I'll worry about it later. Whatever it was, I'll worry about it later. I got $1 today.
Yeah. Oh, so what you do when you can't play basketball and you had like them days?
The day you talking about, like Sundays when I just got off work and ain't no gyms open?
Yep.
Sit there, wish I was hooping. Nah. My like some of my homies from work, man, they got me playing the game, dog. Like I used to be a gamer like back in the day, and then I gave it up. I just ain't understand it. Well, it just got boring after a while. I'm one of them dudes that'll buy a system, play it, like be real into it, and then like not play it for like a year or 2.
That used to be me.
Give it away.
Yep.
I'd be like, yo, little homie, you need somebody like a friend be like, yo, I'm thinking about getting a system. You want mine? I ain't using it.
For real.
So now I got the 5 like last year. I've been playing it heavy. And it's been a part of my mental health process, mainly because like around that time I was dealing with a lot of stuff, like relationship stuff.
Yeah.
Like past relationship stuff. And like, you know, that stuff would be on your mind a lot. So you're always thinking, and I'm always thinking about something. Like my man's was like, bro, let's get on the game. You know what I'm saying? So we started playing the game. I was like, bro, I feel better. Like after a couple months of playing the game, I was like, dang, dog, I really feel good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's how I was. I ain't bought a. I don't remember did I have the 4? I might have had the 4. But I ain't bought a new system in years, and even then it stayed in the box. Like I don't game like that.
You never home though. Like,
I'm always home. That's the thing. I'm always home.
So what you be doing at the crib? Like,
bro, literally like
watching sports, watching the game.
Yeah, for real. If
If
it's on, I don't turn my regular TV like the cable on unless there's a game on. I'll turn like a show on Netflix or Amazon Prime or something like that, or I watch a podcast. Like I'll be watching Gil's Arena, like because he dropped like 3 times a week, so that's like 2.5 hours
one
right
of my
there.
Favorite ones.
And then all the other like podcasts is out. I'll be watching all those. But yeah, for real, like I'll be in the house like just chilling. Like,
so you work out for your mental health?
I think I don't know. I mean, I ain't gonna say I don't know why I work out. I think it's like something that replace basketball. Cause like I be at work and I be wanting to throw stuff at like I don't even know if you in the group chat like the little group me.
No.
So we used to have that joint like all the way back to like when we first went to college. And that's how everybody would be like, hey, we hooping at this time, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
So, like, now you say something in the chat, like, bro, don't nobody say nothing. I'm like, bro, ain't nobody going to come up here to hoop. I'm over here buying nonstop hooping shoes. Like, we hoop every day.
Facts.
And and we not even hooping. So, I'm like, I'm working out. Like, this the only person I can compete against is myself. So, I mean, if I can outdo me, I guess I'm going to be happy for the day. But
nah, I've worked on that part of my mental.
Yeah.
my mental health, I put a lot of stress on myself about other things, but when it comes to like being who I am, now that I'm like in the mental space that I am now, I'm like, bro, you doing the best job you can, dog. You look good, homie.
Yeah.
You could look a little better, we get rid of some stuff around the midsection, you be all right. You don't need a 6-pack, but ain't nobody really messing with you in the gym, so it's like,
I be thinking that, but it's like I be like, man, this gym is like just exclusive for like the people who got ID cards and get on here. I said, bro, if I go to Fort Greg Adams, I already know like I'm getting humbled.
You running into some hoopers, you're gonna get humbled.
And it's a couple of people in there that compete. Like girl, she doing similar weight, and I'm like, Nah, I'm not working hard enough because you're doing something. Either you're on T boosters or you're working harder than me.
But they got more. What? They got more machines and like more weight.
I mean, I wouldn't
free weights. I want to say.
I don't even want to say that. I feel like they just have. They're on. I'm not the person that goes home and I'm like, yeah, I'm about to weigh my food. I'm having this amount of ounces of chicken, so that's this amount of grams of protein. I'm not doing that because to me that's I don't have
what they doing.
I don't have time for that. So that if you doing stuff like that, of course your results gonna be quicker. But me eyeballing my stuff and just knowing this is around whatever, and I'm only gonna do this much of this and this, and I get my results. I'm like, I'm cooking. So if I did what you did, I'm cooking too. So it's like
we're gonna be show ready.
Yeah, it be like it be in the middle. I'm like, I don't know, but working out is definitely part of my mental health because that's where I legit just want to be in silence, like with my headphones on.
Yeah,
noise cancellation, can't hear nothing but weight slamming.
Man, it's Mental Health Awareness Month. So.
It is.
Mental health is a big thing I'm trying to focus on this month. I have been focusing on this month. It's it's pretty dope. Getting your mental health together is cool. Therapy.
I feel like our generation like is the most adamant about like mental health now. Like I feel like we're pushing the envelope, but at the same time, like I get mixed feelings about it because we also like I feel like we also use it as a crutch in a sense.
Controversial.
Very controversial.
Okay.
So I'll put it like this. So like when you do the same thing over and over again, expect different results. Insanity.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, even if it goes down to relationships, like they do the same thing, like they pick the same person, they do they'll do the same stuff, and they'll know it and know it and know it and know it, and it's like, dang, like, well, you know, they did this and this and this, but you know, blah 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 blah. It's like, all right, first of all, like, you know, therapy says, you know, take accountability. You still gotta
like, a lot of people don't want to take accountability.
Yeah.
But I mean, I hate to say it, I feel you though. Yeah. I was talking to my homeboy about that too. I was like, bro, like, a lot of people instead of taking accountability, they'd be like, oh, mental health. Like, they throw out mental health. They'd be like, oh no. And I hate to say it, might get canceled for it. Don't care.
Yeah.
We throw out these words like triggers, like, oh, you're triggering me.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, no, I'm calling you out on something that you did. Like, how am I triggering you? Because I'm trying to hold you accountable.
Like, if the trauma is that bad for you to still be getting triggered, then you know you need more healing to do. If you can acknowledge that, I don't have a problem with you telling me that. But when you're using you triggering me as a moment to literally dismiss the fact that you're wrong, yeah, nah, now
we're trying to use mental health as a scapegoat. Like,
yeah, it's manipulation at that point.
At that point, like, and like, I don't know, people, bro. I just be having sometimes you be having to hold some comments in, but I just be like, bro, they be like, mental health is really bad out here. No, what do you mean?
Yeah, like, I honestly too, I think
take accountability. If mental health is really bad out here, why aren't we going to therapy? Like, why? And I ain't saying therapy is the answer to everything.
Yeah,
but I just feel like we got to take accountability for the part that we play in some things. Like, I think I had a conversation with like one of my ex-girlfriends or whatever. And you know what I'm saying, this was in, well, you know what I'm saying, we were trying to figure out what happened or whatever. And we talking, and you know what I'm saying, like, personally, if I'm being transparent about it, like, I'm sitting here talking to her about like how I felt everything was going or whatever. And in one situation, I was like, the thing we was talking about, I was making it seem like it was all her fault, whatever. Yeah. And then she was just like, nah, like, is you play a part in that? And I was just like, how? And then she broke it down. I was just like, damn, my fault. I was like, dang, like, I do play a part in that. Yeah. So it's like, ever since we had that conversation, I was just like, I need to play a part and hold myself accountable for the things that I've done in my life and this, that, and the third. I can't just be like, oh, my mental health won't right. Like, hurt people. And so I can't be like, oh, my pops weren't in my life, so I'm terrible to like people. And I'm just like, nah, bro. Like, okay, I get it. Your pops weren't in your life, and I understand that some things just up here just don't make sense to you. Yeah. But it's like, you got to pick the person you want to be, dog.
That's the one. You like, I hate that I mean, it's not just our generation, but I hate the fact that people are like, you don't know what I've been through. Like, I don't have my dad. Like, oh, I don't have my mom.
I didn't hurt you.
This happened to me, or that happened to me, or this, and this. And it's like, you're like they try to compare the things that they've gone through to other people. But it's like, bro, at this point in life, at this big age, we all done been through something. So at some point, like, for you, it might have not been that traumatic going through it. For me, it rocked my world and my core because of who I am and how it affects my emotions.
And like, we gotta validate that piece though. Yeah, like, it's like, okay, we gotta validate the part where, all right, you went through something. But the issue, the thing that we run into is like, okay, you speak on these traumas. Like, people bring up these traumas and they talk about it in a way at the time that benefits them, I feel like sometimes. Yeah. I ain't gonna say everybody does, but
it's a pattern.
It's a pattern. It's just like, when, hey, do you want to talk about it? Nah, not really. So
what am I supposed to do with that?
So we acknowledging the problem. Yeah. I got you. Cool. So what are we doing to get through it, or like try to start the process of healing? Because healing isn't something that just happens overnight. It's always going to be a process. It might take a couple weeks, couple months, couple years. You know what I'm saying? Like,
could take forever.
You know what I mean? Like, so when do we start the process of healing? Yeah. Instead of just talking about our traumas, like, let's be truthful. You gotta be honest with yourself and vulnerable enough with yourself before you can open up and be vulnerable with somebody else. And that is literally my biggest problem, being vulnerable. I hate it. I ain't gonna say I hate it.
I feel you.
Like, I used to drink real bad, and like one girl was just like, "Yo, why every time you get drunk, you want to get emotional?" I'd be like,
"That's the only time I feel comfortable.
Easiest time I feel comfortable."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She's just like, "Oh, any other time you just be like, oh, I'm chilling, I'm good, I'm fine." But you know what I'm saying? You start drinking a little bit, and we start getting in conversations, and now you want to be vulnerable. I'm like.
But I feel like that's
feel safe with you. I don't know what to tell you. Like,
that's definitely a pattern. Like, not even amongst men, but like amongst a lot of people. Like that, they're so guarded up front. Like whenever they use like other vices, like, and it's not just drugs and alcohol, like shopping, like anything, like, and it makes them feel comfortable enough to like open up or draw whatever it is. Like, it just makes them feel comfortable to open up. And the fact that nobody has taught you all these years how to cope with that, it's like people, that's all they know. So now when you actually have to be accountable and you're confronted with something, you got to be like, hey, hold on, like maybe what I'm talking about, maybe what I'm doing, maybe it's not necessarily healthy. It might work for me, but it's not gonna work for somebody else, or it's not working with somebody else.
Sometimes though, it's like you can upbringing too. Upbringing sometimes plays a part into, you know, us growing up and who we are as people.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's the hardest part. Because it's like, as a kid, you see this in your household. Yeah. So this is what you see more than anything else. Even like, just because you go to school, you go to practice or whatever, what you see on a day-to-day basis is whatever's in your house. So this is your norm. This is what you know. So anything outside of that is like, oh, word, like, y'all do that over here? Yeah. Like, that's weird.
It's weird.
Like, yeah. It's like, why do you always express yourself? Well, at my house, you know what I'm saying, we talk about how we feel and what's going on. Yeah. And it's just like, oh, well, I was told that I was asked the other day if I was depressed, and I was told to go depress them dishes. So, you know what I'm saying?
It's a difference.
It's a difference, you know what I'm saying? But it's all about like what we were raised under, or how we grew up, you know what I'm saying? And then once you get to a certain age, I feel like at some point in your life, you're gonna break that cycle and be like, all right, like, I can't be holding on and bottling up things. Yeah. And I need help.
That's that, that's just who I am type stuff that people like to say. And it's kind of like, no, I don't have to accept that.
I don't have to accept that.
You want me to accept that, but I'm not going to accept it. So that, like, I feel like we have to find a median in between, like, our parents' generation who grew up on survival and strictly like, they had so many issues, might have seen so many things that felt normal to them at the time because of the amount of times that they seen it and gone through it. And then they were like, well, like, look at my success. Like, I got a family, like, they're good. Like, my kids are good. Everybody's good. So, like, why do I need to change this, or why do I need to go to therapy? Because
you need it.
Because you need it. And you probably pass that on unknowingly to your kids in some form. Just because
you good don't mean somebody else is good.
Yeah.
But I mean, everyone makes their choices. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, this is who I am. Okay, great. Yeah. So now life is about choices.
So prepare to stand on that.
Yeah, life is about choices. If this is who you are, cool. Now I am placed in a position to where I can make a choice. I can stick around. I can deal with it. I'm cool with it, whatever. And we just do whatever. Or
bye. I'm gonna holler at you, my boy.
I'm gonna holler at you.
We cool, but I'm not gonna be around.
Hey, it's no hard feelings. You know what I'm saying? There's never hard feelings over here. We gotta move with love. But it's just like, bro, if I don't have to deal with it, I'm not going to deal with it. And I feel like that's where a lot of people forget. Like, that's what a lot of people forget. Like, yeah, this can be who you are, but as a person on the outside looking in, I'm just like, well, this is what it looks like. And be comfortable with who you are. Like, stand in your, your character, stand like to be who you are, bro. No, nothing against that. Yeah. But I don't have to deal with it.
Yeah, and I am who I am. It's kind of like the same thing how people hide behind, and of course, like, there are some people with it, like, it's so common for you to run into somebody and be like, well, I have ADHD, or I have this, and this. And it's like, do you have it? Or like,
are we self-diagnosing ourselves?
Are we self-diagnosing ourselves? Or is it literally just that you don't want to sit down and deal with what you got going on inside of you? Is that it? Is that why you're always ripping and running? You can't slow down? Is that it? Or like, let's actually talk about it before we start diagnosing ourselves or being like, yeah, the doctor, that's what the doctor said too. Like, okay.
Licensed professionals, they be wrong. They people too.
They're wrong all the time.
Sometimes though, it's just like, it's like you got to look at the people that are, like you said, running around all the time. It's just like, bro, like, so what do you do? See, I'm that friend. Yeah. I'm like, so what do you do when you sitting still, bro? Like,
yeah, when you decompress, like, what are you sitting with?
Like, oh, bro, you know what I'm saying? I just roll up. No, bro, like, when you're not intoxicated in some form or fashion, alcohol, weed, whatever, like whatever your vice is, when you legit are just sitting with yourself at the crib, probably like watching TV. Brainlessly just watching TV. How do you feel? Like, what are you doing right now, bro?
Or laying in the bed at night, like before you turn over, before you actually get to go to sleep. Sometimes that's the busiest your mind has been all day, because like the adrenaline is gone and your body is just like,
the day's over with. I ain't got nothing else I need to do. Yeah, let's go keep the mind busy. At night, that brain start working.
Yeah. It started kicking in, because it's like, I had this and this going on. Okay, tomorrow I got to do this. I missed this. I'm hungry now. Like Or now, I forgot to do this. Like, your brain. How do you settle your brain down, and how do you deal with those emotions that you necessarily may have not gotten to deal with during the day? Like, where does all that go? Because if you're just literally sitting there and being like, man, that's also another thing. People like, yeah, I got insomnia. Like you don't have insomnia. You're just not dealing with.
I don't think you're just dealing with some mental things that you've probably been blocking out for a while, and now you feel emotions about it, and you don't know where these emotions are coming from. Mainly because if you block something out long enough, it's going to be in the back of your mind. You just probably can't think of what it is. But your body's going to feel those emotions. But that's how I was. Like, yesterday when I text you, I said, bro, I was running off 3.5 hours, bro.
Yeah.
I don't think I really, like, I was in the bed, bro. And I don't think I really, like, fell asleep until probably 1:30. And I was not even 1:30. I think it was like 1 o'clock. But I was back up at 4:30, bro. 4:30, rolled over. You know, when you just feel like, yeah, I'm not going back to sleep.
Yeah, I'm wide awake.
4:30, bro. I rolled over. I said, well, I'm up.
Yeah.
I'm on my phone scrolling TikToks, Instagrams. I'm like, and of course at night, TikTok's playing all these sad, emotional, mental things. And I'm like, you know what?
That's when you gotta start searching stuff.
I'm gonna just watch 520 podcasts. Shout out to the guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out.
For sure. We literally just talk about 520 for UK.
Shout out to the guys, man. But like, yeah, bro, I was just up, and I had to be to work at 9:30. So, just when you up like that, I was just like, okay, so clearly something's on my mind. I don't know what, but something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Like, I'll be like that, but I'm like a writer. So like, if I got something on my mind, I'll go to my notes real quick and I'll just write whatever I'm feeling down. It definitely does.
Really?
And like, it happened probably like 2 or 3 nights ago. I was like trying to go to sleep, and I was like, I had an idea, but I also had like stuff I had going on. I'm like, and I rolled over and I was just like, nah. Went grab. It was late too, so I'm pissed already. I'm like, I'm in the bed late. I'm like, nah, let me go ahead
and type this out.
After that, like probably like 2 minutes later, I was knocked.
Nah, bro, I tried writing down. Like my therapist told me, it was like, you ever tried writing? I was like, yeah. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I tried pen and paper.
Yeah.
I tried computer. I tried notes. Does nothing for me.
Yeah.
I think is my thing is talking it out, like talking. Because I'm definitely working on that piece of it, like communicating what's wrong with me, like how I feel.
Yeah.
Instead of blowing up.
Yeah.
I'm mad it took me this long to get to this point, but I mean, hey, I'm 1% better than last year.
Yeah.
I'm more of a talker. I want to talk it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, just see what the fuck is going. What's going on? I be forgetting, bro. My fault. But I just be trying to figure out what's going on with me, man. And sometimes I be needing a second to myself to process. And writing down, I feel like I'm doing an inner monologue, and it's Morgan Freeman talking.
No, for real though, like to piggyback off what you're saying, like that's exactly how I am. Like sometimes like I'll leave the gym or I'll leave work and like I'm just anti and I'm like, I don't want to talk, like I don't really want to text nobody, like I'm gonna be left alone. And I'm like, but like I'm not gonna go home with that. And
that's
like,
not you on a day to day?
Huh?
That's not you on a day to day?
No.
You're a social person? What?
I'm not social.
Oh, okay.
I'm not social.
My bad.
But like I'm not always in like a mood.
I feel you.
So I'm like, I don't want to bring that mood home. So I'm like, what is it? What's wrong with me? Because I'm like, I worked out. That made me happy. But as soon as I was done working out, now I'm just like, man, whatever. So I'll go and I'll be like, you know what? Like I'll get in my car and the first thing everybody does when they get in the car, like I'm about to put some music on. And I'm like, that's what it is. I ain't decompressed. I'm not turning no music on.
I've been called a psychopath, bro. I drive in silence.
Same.
I love the silence.
Same.
Like, it's just something about it. But, like, it's because, like, the music I listen to, like, first of all, my playlist be all over the place. Lately, I've been listening to, like, a lot of Big X. Rod Wave just dropped his new album. Shout out Rod Wave. Love Rod Wave, bro. I don't care what nobody say. Rod Wave is the GOAT.
I'm so weak.
Maybe not the GOAT, that's a stretch, but... Tusi just dropped a new album, so I just been listening to that stuff, you know what I'm saying, finding like some good music or whatever that I be hearing on TikTok. Glorilla.
I ain't listened yet, but I heard the album was fire.
But like if I get on the road, like I can drive 2-3 hours, no music, no nothing, just me and my thoughts just chilling, and I'd be cool. I feel like it's a great way to decompress, and you know, great people talk to themselves. As long as you don't answer yourself, it's not crazy. So it's like,
I definitely agree with that. I definitely talk to myself. Even if it's in my head out loud, I definitely talk to myself.
So when you talking to yourself, do you use I or you say we?
We. We. Right. Or like if I'm working out, I will say I, because I'm like, I gotta pick this up. Like I don't know what I'm doing, but crazy, like something like that.
I think it depends on the situation.
Or like anything like sports related, like I'm saying I, but like if it's just me, like in the presence of me, I'm like, yo, we.
Yeah, definitely. Like I'd be like, bro, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Like, bro, we bugging. Bro, I'm over here tripping.
Bro. Sometimes you just gotta. Sometimes depending on the situation, you gotta be like, you gotta use your own government name, bro. You gotta use your govy. You be like, Earl, what are you doing, bro?
Nah, for real. Like sometimes I be screaming like my own name, no Diddy. I be Mike, Mike, bro. Hey, lock in.
Is this camera on? This is crazy. Nah. I don't know how to hog tie people. What? Like. Hey, for real, bro. I be having those little moments, like, you know, when the visible camera, like the office joint, like something happened, I just be like, this guy.
Bro, have you ever had like one of them days where like nothing going your way and you just super frustrated and you find yourself about to have a temper tantrum and then you catch a look of what you look like outside your body and you like, wait,
you look in a mirror.
I'm like, wait, dog, G, chill, bro, stop.
You like.
Yeah,
I'm about to crash out.
Like you start doing, ooh. I'm like, nah, bro, chill.
I got a meme for that, bro. It just be like, bro, if it ain't one thing, it's another. Like that's the phrase that, like back in the day, the adults was using that I get now.
I definitely get it.
I'm like, if it ain't one thing, it's another.
Literally,
bro.
Yeah, I it's been a few times where I'm like, it be something so simple like I can't put my own necklace on, and I'm like, and I'm
you
like,
know what?
I'm like, I do this every single weekend. I put this, and I'm like, and I can't put this on. I'm like, it's because I'm in a rush. All right, I'm not gonna rush, and then I still can't do it. Oh yeah, something's getting thrown, something getting knocked over. I gotta
just
do
put
something.
it in my pocket and chalk it up and be like, I'll do it later.
No, because then I'll get in the car, forget it's in my pocket, it might fall out, and now I'm crashing out.
Now, yeah,
now I'm crashing out.
I feel that. Okay.
Yeah, so
but no, sometimes you got to catch yourself when you about to throw that temper tantrum and be like, bro, I don't want no responsibilities.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, man, Tommy Pickles always had the screwdriver on him. Me, I'm losing it.
Nah, for real, I'm losing it, and people, it's like. Sometimes that's why I don't like being around people all the time, because there are moments where I think about stuff that I forgot to do, I cannot stop the crash out.
Oh yeah,
and they're like, "What it like?"
Bro,
I'm like, "Stop talking to me! Literally, stop talking to me.
Let me get my thoughts together.
Walk away, walk away. I'm gonna go to the car real quick. Go to the car real quick.
Nah, I definitely feel that. Like, I be having, like, true to self. I'm a whole 100%. I'm an introvert, bro.
Yeah,
I could be a social butterfly if I want to.
Yeah,
but I'm an introvert. Like if I'm around my peoples, I'm gonna be cool. Like everything would be kosher.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Personality come out. But like, you take me out in public,
it's a little bit of social anxiety there.
I'll be over here like, yeah, like back against the wall. Gotta scope the scenery out. I gotta see who in the joint. Like, all right, cool, we here. Let me be in the moment.
You know, crazy
in public.
Crazy thing was J-Dab came back from Romania and had that going with. That's exactly how it was. I was like, it's like, you drinking? Nope. I'm like, all right, you want to play cards? Not really. Like, why did you come? I'm like, I'm here to support my man.
I'm here to support my man.
I'm here to support my mans, but I have no desire or energy to socialize.
Sometimes it just be like, bro, like you gonna get one or two things with me. You gonna get nothing, no energy, or you gonna get a lot of energy.
Yeah.
And it's no in between.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, I got a great personality.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? At least I like to think so.
Yeah.
Can't nobody tell me different. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I got a great personality, and when I wanna show that,
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But when I get introverted,
it gets sick.
It gets sick.
It gets sick.
Sometimes I just put my phone down, bro. Like, I put my phone down and I just walk away.
Yeah.
And I'm just like playing the game probably.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'll be like in my own little world on the move and be like, yo, I ain't heard from you today. I'm alive.
Yep.
I'm still alive. I don't know what to tell you.
It's probably about 3 people I talk to every single day. And I know that ticking time bomb is happening when I see that call and I look at my phone and I'm like, nah.
It's probably like,
mm-mm.
On a day-to-day basis, it's probably like 2 people I talk to on a day-to-day.
Mm-hmm.
Not counting my mom.
Yeah.
Shout out my dukes.
Yeah. I can't. Like, eventually it all catch. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to do nothing. Like, that's what happened. My best friend, she was like, I ain't talked to you all weekend. And I'm like, I just ain't had the energy to talk. Like, I ain't have nothing to say. She was like, well, we don't really be talking about nothing. I said, yeah, I didn't even want to hear nothing.
Sometimes you just got to watch that phone ring.
Yeah, for real. And I do it quite often.
I don't do it too often, but some days I just be like, yeah, it's a me day.
D&D king.
And I got an Apple Watch. Anybody that know I got an Apple Watch, you know I seen that phone call.
I ain't got one. And you know I seen that phone call.
That's crazy.
Because my phone, for one, it's on even right now. Like,
your phone stay on D&D.
D&D. And I forget sometimes. I'm like, oh, I need to take it off.
I'm a notify anyway type of person, so it's all good.
Yeah, I take that off. Like as soon as I know that we're gonna be conversating on a regular or like we're cool, I go ahead and go to your thread and I hit that thing so you can't do that. I'm taking that away. I'm like, don't try to override your privileges. That's crazy.
I mean, I was trying to hit you up that one day. I had to go deal with that visitor.
Oh yeah.
I was so angry. Bro, I was so angry, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm glad that my phone was on Do Not Disturb. I was in a meeting with my boss, so I was like, oh
yeah. I was like probably this close from crashing out.
Oh yeah.
It was just because of the dude, the way he was talking to me. Like he was talking to me like I was a dummy.
They were talking crazy down there.
And then the people that was in there, it was like a couple that was in there, they set the tone for me already to crash out. Cause they was ready to crash out for I think his wife couldn't get access to the base or get her dependent ID because she didn't have 2 forms of ID. So she was just like, since when y'all needed that? I was just like, girl, everybody knows that you need 2 forms when you try to get on base.
Yeah, you always need 2 forms. You go to DMV, 2 forms. Everything.
So then I get in that joint like, yeah, I'm just trying, you know what I'm saying? I got the QR code. I show the dude, he take the code. He just like, you know this joint expired, right? I said, what? It expires? He was like, yeah. He was like, you got 30 days from the day that it was active for you to come get the pass and everything. And I was like, well, I didn't get an email, text message, nothing. He was like, you didn't get nothing? I said, no. I was like, you see the email on there, right? He was like, yeah, it's spelled correctly. I didn't receive anything, my guy. I just know I was told that I was good and I had to come up here and do it at some point. I just ain't had time within the last 35 days.
But the thing is, too, they don't tell you they have 30 days to come do whatever. They're like, the code lasts, it expires eventually or whatever. And everybody that I've done a code for, because for our officials, I got to do all that for them. So I'm like, when I do it for them, and like sometimes it's a week or 2 at a time, like it's still like this. Yeah. Like, so it's stupid. But
he was like, hey, you got to redo it. I did. I sent it to you.
I know. Yeah. I put it in. Yeah. I did. So, but to the D&D thing, like, I got to do not disturb where only my parents can get through.
So you don't care if people get into an emergency. First of all, like, question of the day, why you calling me if you want an emergency?
I was gonna ask that. I was gonna ask that. Like, if you calling me for an emergency, like, for one, you have a lot of faith in me. But for 2, like, I feel like if you know we don't talk all the time, or like, or if you're not on my favorites, you're not on my favorites. I feel like I don't know why you're calling me. Like, so you calling me an emergency, I'm like, it got to be something super specific, like, hey, I'm outside the gate and I got into an accident, bro. Can you come get me until somebody? Oh yeah, cool. But text me. Like, you can text me that too, because if I see the phone call and like I don't see no text, I'm like, I wonder what that is. We'll figure it out in about an hour.
About an hour when I text you.
Yeah, when I text you and be like, yo, you good? Or I'll call, depending on who it is, I might call back. But like, my D&D is bulletproof. It's like 50 cent bulletproof. Bro,
like, I try not to use D&D. Like, as long as I've had an iPhone, bro, I try not to use D&D. I don't know why. Because it's just like, if I don't want to talk, I don't
like hearing my phone ring. That's where it started. So I'll turn
it on vibrate.
Yeah, but I can still hear it.
Oh, turn the vibrate off.
Yeah, I don't know. It's something about like that do not disturb till it's like, because before, like, you put your phone on do not disturb, you call twice in a row, it get through. Now you can call 50 times in a row.
It's never getting
through.
Oh, that's a fact.
So I'm like, nah, because on them days where I'm literally like, I want to check my phone when I want to check my phone, and I can leave my phone somewhere plugged up, and I'm walking around the house with my AirPods in, listening to music, doing whatever I'm doing.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
I ain't gotta worry about I ain't gotta be like, oh, I ain't do this, and this. Because if I see my phone constantly lighting up, even if it's an email, I'm going to my phone.
I think I don't like doing D&D because it's too much pressure. It's too much pressure to put in, like, who can get through to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because then I don't want somebody I'm going through, I'm adding, like, who can get through in my favorites or whatever. And then it's like, that one day somebody called me and it don't go through and they be like, dang, dog, like I couldn't get through to you. I'll be like, oh, my phone was on D&D, so I'm not on your list. I forgot to add you, my boy. My bad.
See, I don't care. Because I'll tell you.
I care.
I'm like, they're like, well,
that.
Put me on your favorites. No, you're not my favorite.
I care about little stuff like that.
I just don't. Why put me on your favorites? Why? Because I don't want to go to voicemail every time I call you. Well, text me and tell me you called.
Yeah. I'll call you back.
Yeah, eventually.
Nah.
A minute from now, an hour from now, a day from now, a week from now, a month from now, a year from now, a millennial from now, a century from now, I will call you back.
That's crazy.
Trust me. You just have to wait on God's timing because I don't know when it's going to be.
God's
I really don't know when it's going to be.
It's God's plan.
It's God's plan, and whenever He convicts me to call you back, I'm going to call you.
Bro, nah, I can't do it, dog. I can't. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the soft heart that I have. I don't know. I also don't block people. Like, I don't care how, like...
I don't block people either.
I don't care, like... what happened, you know what I'm saying? Or, like, if we had a falling out, like a real bad falling out, or, you know, words were exchanged and whatever. I don't block people.
You know.
I block, like, them random spam numbers. I hate them. But...
I don't block them because they just call from a different number.
They do, but it's just like...
And plus, they're not getting through anyway. Do not disturb, baby.
Hey, Kamala, can you leave me alone, please? I'm not donating.
Nah, she's calling everybody.
Bro, I'm not donating. I don't care if you almost hit your donation. Like, leave me alone, bro. Please.
You can get the money even if I don't send my little $2.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I literally got $2. So, nah.
Little political, but decrease inflation, and then I'll probably send you that 10. I don't know.
I probably still won't send it to you.
I probably still won't. But
I probably still
wishful thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Nah, I don't like blocking people, bro. It's...
I don't. You gonna see this glow.
Nah, it's just... I feel like it hits different for me if I know that we had a little spat, and like I don't block you and you call and I don't answer.
Yeah.
Cause you know I seen you call me and like.
Yeah, I'm at peace now. I used to be like that because I used to be like, man, I want to block you, but at the same time, whatever, blah blah blah. But now I'm of course, do not disturb. I'm at the point now to where I'm like, it's not, if we get into an argument and it's something small, but it's blown out of proportion. I'm so at peace that if you supposed to still be connected to me, cool. We gonna talk. Like I might not hit you up the next day. You might not hit me up the next day. We gonna talk. And if we don't, like, it's just not meant to be.
That's a fact.
So,
I mean, always got to protect your peace, though.
For sure.
Always got to protect your peace.
For sure.
Like, some people, like, I'd be like, bro, like, what's up? What's up with you? They'd be like, oh, so what's up? I'd be like, nah, bro. It's about your peace, fam.
Yeah, for real. Boundaries is a thing. For sure. I think
Right.
I'm a little too strict on that.
Bro, you know what's like last year, like I started thinking about boundaries and I actually started implementing them joints a little bit like in the last couple months. And I was just like, oh, this kind of lit.
Yeah.
Kind of like this.
It is.
It's like, hey, you want to? No. No.
Yeah.
It's like, what you doing? Everybody who knows me, bro, knows that I am off Tuesdays and Thursdays and I am at the gym.
Yeah.
I'm going to go hoop, bro.
Yeah.
Because it's my 2 days of the week that I know I'm gonna be happy. Like, I don't care what's going on. Like, I'm getting in that gym. I need to.
Yeah, for real.
I need to for my sanity. Because if I miss a hoop session, like if I miss just going to the gym, like the whole week, I feel like my feng shui's off. My energy's off.
Yeah, for real. Get back in the gym next week, be like, see, the jump shot off because I ain't go them last 2 days.
You know what I'm saying? So I just be like, bro, I need to get in the gym. And I've been trying to go like a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? I'll go Tuesday, 1:30. Supposedly they be getting there earlier now. And I'm like, nobody sent me the memo. But whatever.
Shoot. I be at work all through the week.
I be trying to come up there and hoop, but can't get on base.
Be trying to get people on base. Like, I'm like, bro, come hoop, bro. We could play twos. I don't even care. We play threes.
I'd be cool with it, but it's just like, I think
shoot, we can get on the shooting machine.
I need to oh yeah, I do got a shooting machine.
Yeah.
I need to start my disability packages from the military.
Oh yeah.
So I can get that ID and be like, look.
Get that ID and get that money.
Get that money.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Jesus Christ.
All right, well, I got two questions.
Before we
close out. First question. We done seen both been at ODU. We done seen a lot of hoops. We caught like, well, you was there, but I seen Prime Petersburg before everybody left.
Yeah. So
with your own two eyes, like not on TV, who is the coldest hooper that you ever seen with your own two eyes in person?
The coldest hooper that I've seen with my two eyes?
Yeah, whether they played college, high school, made it to the pros, overseas, coldest hooper you seen in your life.
Bro, my prime, I was pretty cold. But
I'm surprised it's this tough. In my head, I got like two.
Nah, because I'm trying to go through and think of all the hoopers I've seen. I've seen some cold hoopers. I give you three. I mean,
I give you three.
You give me three?
I give you three, bro. Because I got three in my head right now, off rip.
I mean, just because because he was cold. You know what I'm saying? He was cold. Frank Mason, bro.
Right. That's one of mine.
Hey,
that's one of mine.
He was. Look, Frank, I'm telling you, different. Up here, number one. I was just trying to think like
Frank was different.
Frank was different.
Pulling from the half. Frank in high school,
bro. Frank was different. So I'm gonna tell an embarrassing story, bro. It's embarrassing because it's about me, obviously. We was at workouts, bro. This was I want to say like my sophomore year. I want to say we was at workouts, bro. I'm talking about we ran the track, we get in the gym, but we running fives. Frank hit me with a baseline snatchback, had me looking stupid. Waited, I came back, got like closed out on him, right? And he drove and dunked on me, bro. I said, and the gym was packed, bro. I went outside and cried like a little. I was like, bro, that's crazy.
Bro, I was about to say I got a more embarrassing story with Frank, but that's not even close. Yeah, no.
Bro.
He just had us kicked off the court so he could train, and they shut the gym down. Yeah.
I mean,
we were at Clark, and he was like, yes, somebody's got a reservation for this. I was like, I didn't even know y'all took reservations.
Facts.
It's like, we don't, but like, yeah. So like they didn't say who it was. So I'm like,
this was college or?
Yeah, this was Frank. This is off season college for him. Like,
oh, okay.
So he's like, I want to say it's 2015, 2016, one of the two. And I see somebody like in a hoodie, like dribbling and like doing form shots. I'm like, bro, like I'm like, man, for real, we could play 1-on-1 for the reservation. Like we all talking crazy. He took his head off and seen what is. I said,
oh, okay, let's go ahead and get up out of here.
Yep, they put the little they ain't had a little divider, but they put the little cones or what up, so you couldn't go to that side of the court. I was like, yep.
Yeah, bro. Yep. Nah, Frank definitely my number one, bro. Yeah, shout out Frank, bro.
I think Frank he's probably my two or three, probably two.
Frank number two?
I'll tell you why in a minute. Go. Who's your second one?
My second one, coldest hooper. I think it's just because I liked his game a little bit, and like we hooped at ODU. Baycoat, Aaron.
Yeah,
cold
bucket,
smooth bucket, bro. Aaron
Baycoat, bro. I forgot
bro.
About him.
No, bro. No, Baycoat, bro. Bucket. I'm talking about like, bro. The rec at ODU
was like
prime years to hoop for me. I feel like it was real dope, and it wasn't just because like it was like you never know who gonna walk in and who gonna have a great day.
Yeah, for real.
Because there's so many people that just walked in that joint.
Yes.
And was just like, I'm the guy today.
Yep.
So
out of all the guys.
Yeah, like I'm the guy out of all the guys.
Who are the guys?
I'm him today.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
That was some good hoopage right there. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, so who's your third?
My third? That's a tough one. The third one is a tough one. Let me think about it. Who's your three?
So my first is when I was in Germany, a guy named Sterling Thomas. He was like at the time he was like 5'11", 5'10", point guard. It's the first person that I seen pulling like before I got to States and seen from his first guy I seen pulling from like the hashes, like barely jumping, like all arms, and he had stupid bounce for like his thing, and he was a easy 25 and 10 every night, like assists and 5 rebounds, 3 steals, and he gonna block you. Like, but he wasn't super explosive. He was just bouncy. Right. So it was like I was like, and then seeing him outside of a system, like for you to thrive in a system and still get your buckets, and you're getting easy stuff like one dribble pull ups, catch and shoot threes, like wide open dunks or like layups, like it's like okay, you just putting up whatever, but to see it outside when you gotta play him in practice and you go and you just doing regular runs and he's cooking the so-called best player on the team non-stop.
You're a buck.
Like you got it. And then for him to go to college and still cook, he was definitely D1. I think he played at Oklahoma State, but he was like Duke level talent.
Right.
Frank is my 2 for sure.
That's crazy. You just made me think about my third in Germany.
Who?
When I was in the military, bro. Oh my God, what is his name? Bro, he was my dog though. We used to go back and forth. I'm talking about like we was in Germany, so the military had me there for a year or whatever. I used to go to the Air Force base, Ramstein.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't say Devontae.
No.
Okay.
No, not Devontae. We was in Ramstein though, and I'm talking about bro, like probably like my height, like probably like an inch taller than me. Bounce, can shoot, shifty. Talking about quick. It's like the bounce is sneaky though.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I'm talking about we running fives going to 3, and me and him going back and forth. Me and him going back and forth. I think bro had all 13. I was right there with like 10. I was like, bro, I like hooping against them. And then we played on the same team, and they got very dangerous. It got very dark for the other team.
Spooky hours.
It got very dark.
Spooky hours.
You would have thought Michael Myers was out there, bro. It got scary. I'm telling you.
You make my third pick easy. My third pick is Ahmad Caver from ODU.
Ahmad?
Yes. The backup he was Trey's backup.
I was thinking about it before I said Aaron, but I was like, Aaron got to go first.
Bro.
But Ahmad?
Bro, yes. he literally came in the gym, like the first time that I met him, he came in the gym and was like, nah, today I'm going to choose violence. He played downhill the whole game, dunking, 3-point, throwing the ball at people. Like, bro, you cannot do any, like, straight up disrespectful buckets, and there's nothing you can do to stop him.
That's a fact. Nah, bro was like that.
Ahmad Caver is a bucket to this day.
He playing overseas now. Shout out to him.
Yeah. All right. Second question. Easy question.
Different.
No, I'm
different.
I'm about to text him after this and be like, bruh, hey, when you come back, we gotta get in the lab for real.
We gotta get in the lab for real. No, you know who I seen in the beach?
Who?
Trey
Freeman?
Yes. I was like, bro, like
I love that guy.
Great guy.
I love that guy.
He's a great guy.
He's like the most down to earth person you'll ever meet in your life.
Right. And I thought it was just funny because I think at ODU I hooped with him like A couple times. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't really doing nothing to, like, really stand out. And, like, you know what I'm saying? But then I seen him. I had a field house game in the beach or whatever when I was staying there. And I seen Trey. I walked up to him. I was like, "What's up, bro?" He was like, "Yo, what's good? You still hooping?" I was like, "Yeah, I got a game today." And in my mind, I'm like, wait, Trey Freeman know who I am.
Yeah, he know who I am.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, all right,
bro. For him to when he seen you, like if he know you on campus, for him to call you out and be like, "Yo, bro," I was like, "You trying to not defend a girl?" You looking around like, "What's up, bro?"
You know what I'm saying? Like in that moment, I was just like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I got a game. But as soon as I walked away, I was like, Trey Freeman know who I am.
Yeah, facts.
I was just like, y'all know who that is?
You don't. You don't? Bet.
Bet.
He know who I am.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Frank, I just want to say, when I went to JUCO, I was riding your coattails. I was getting nothing but love because I ain't even play behind you. I was getting mad love. I don't know why. They said, "Oh, you from Petersburg?" Word. You know Frank? Yeah. Played on the same team. I ain't played, but we played on the same team.
That's all that matters.
Got mad love. I was like, "Oh, okay, cool."
That's how it was when if you went to Richard Bland and you went to Petersburg, yeah, they were like, "Yeah, oh yeah, come over here,
come on, yeah,
come over here."
Nah, I end up getting I ended up hooping at a JUCO like on accident. On accident, legit.
I heard about that.
Yeah, hooping at ODU during the summer. One of the guys that played on the team, he was like, "Yo, you a student here?" I was like, "Yeah, whatever." You know what I'm saying? He was like, where'd you hoop at? I said Petersburg. He was like, "Yo, you still trying to hoop?" I was like, "Yeah, there's got some runs or something." He was like, "Nah, you trying to like hoop for a school?" I was like,
"Yeah, because you can do your classes still at ODU and still play." Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, "Yeah, like." I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" Like, I don't care. I'll check it out. He was like, "Yeah, it's a I go to a little junior college, Bryan and Stratton." I was like, "Oh, okay, whatever." I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Yeah, come to the try, not even trials." He was like, "Come to the open gym tonight." I was like, "All right, cool." Went to the open gym, hoop. I'm talking about crazy. I brawned the jump. No, JaVale McGee ran down, backboard, 2 hands, grabbed it, went back down, layup.
Sheesh.
The coach was like, "Yo," he was like, "You don't hoop for nobody?" I was like, "Nah, bro, I go to ODU.
I hoop for you now."
He was like, "Bet, hoop for us. Come to the school, do all your paperwork. We got to sign you up for summer classes, though." I said, "That's cool." And then we went from there.
Easy money.
Best team I ever played on. Well, Cap, second best.
Yeah,
second best.
Okay, last one. I stole this from All the Smoke.
Oh, here we go.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to them. Lemon pepper wings.
Last, if you had to pick anybody to be on a podcast, who would it be? But you got to help me get your answer on.
To be on this podcast?
Yeah.
And I got to help?
Yeah, you got to help me get them on. You got to have some type of connection. You can't say nobody like Jay-Z if you don't know Jay-Z.
That's actually wild.
Yeah.
That somebody would even think of that.
I just had to put it out there.
Right.
That ain't been on.
That hasn't been on. All right. Oh, easy. Suit.
Oh yeah, we gotta make that happen then. That's easy.
Easy.
That's easy.
I don't even know why I thought about that.
Yeah, that's easy then.
Easy. It's so many people you could pick from though. Like,
nah, I definitely got a suit. Not my mindset on it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like bro would be dope on the pod.
Great conversationalist.
Great conversationalist.
Yeah.
Bro, I got some insight. Smart man right there.
For sure.
That's bro. Make me want to be a better person every day, even though I want to choose violence. I just want y'all to know, like, when you watch this, bro told me I couldn't choose violence, so this is me being on my best behavior.
All right, y'all can follow Earl at
Earl _Pearl EARLDA _Pearl
on Instagram.
On Instagram. Yes, sir.
You want them to follow you on TikTok too?
No, don't follow me on TikTok. I don't be posting nothing. I just be on TikTok like get into the shenanigans. It shenan once, so I let it shenan again. Like,
you can follow me at Mike the Young OG on Instagram and on TikTok. I'll be posting a little bit, but not for real. You can post on you can follow the podcast at RAPORPODCAST. Dang, I definitely did not do that right. RAPORCAP podcast. If you're following on Twitter, remove the T and add the 1. If you're following on Facebook, it is How It Sound. And y'all tell me and Earl if we rapping or capping.
They probably gonna say we capping.
Nah.
Ain't no cap in my rap, I'm the truth.